Hello, hello, it's Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts, and I am back to work on this little journal. It's just a little envelope that is used for keeping track of how they're fixing your car. So we're not going to fix a car, but we're going to fix this with some papers. So let's see what we can do. This is paper from this kit, the Climate backgrounds and the Climate, the main papers here, the Climate collection. So I don't know how many of them we're going to use. I just remembered that it matched this nice little color that I put in back here. So we're going to add this page into here, like so. And it just barely makes it on that washi tape. So I think we'll go ahead and put some washi tape over here, just to cover it up to begin with. And then that'll strengthen up the flap. We like strong flaps, right? Strong flaps on our arms. No, we like those firm flaps on our arms. Oh my goodness. So I still have my nice little glass mat down here. I'll try and keep it quiet, but it's awful hard for me. But I will try, I promise. See if I can do a better job of getting this one on there evenly. Whoops, we don't want that on there, do we? Okay. So we're just going to take this a little bite at a time. You know, it's like they say, how do you eat an elephant? One little bite at a time. But we're not going to be eating any elephants down here, I can tell you that. But we are going to take a bite into this paper. Let's see, right there. Going to have to come around this way. A little harder because you can't quite get your scissors as close this way. As close to the edge. Now, we're going to take this one and we're going to put it in like this. See? That's what we're going to do with it. Okay, kind of like if we were making an envelope album. Okay, I think we're okay. You just don't want it to get too close either place because it will get weird. It'll get weird on us. So, but I want it to be right over to here because I put that tape in such a thin amount. Okay. So I think if I close this down on it, it will push that over just enough. Oh, I think I would have to trim it down just a hair. All these things we must figure out. So it won't hurt to trim down this side. That's too much of a trim. When I'm talking about trimming it down, I'm just talking about a little hair of a trim. Sometimes if this doesn't sit evenly on your desk, it will not cut straight. Just be aware of that. I'm not saving that, but I love them. Okay, now going back this direction. Now it feels good. Okay, so glue. When you're just using glue stick, you need to put quite a bit of glue on there. You need to be pretty heavy-handed with it. And that makes it shiny and wet and ready to go, and makes a good glue out of it. So you can see it gets pretty glossy. Now this is Scotch Creates glue, my favorite. A lot of people favorite it because it just puts down a nice layer of glue for a glue stick. Okay, now up here I'm going to go around this way. And go down here, down along the bottom. And take a look over here. I have to wipe some of that glue up, like right there. Okay, now we are going to put this down right about here. Let's make sure it fits. No, we gotta go over a little bit. No, we still gotta go over. Okay. Let's get those things out of the way. You can see I'm not really measuring with my ruler or anything like that today. I am just kind of measuring with whatever. I'm just kind of gluing paper and then cutting it to fit. And that is not quite even there, so I'm going to trim it up a little bit. And now I want to take this and trim it around this corner. And I'm going to trim this around that corner. And then I'll trim it this way. Sorry about the noise. Okay, now I realize this is hanging over right here, see? So now we're going to make a pocket out of that. And let's go this way with it. Let's go to the inside. We'll just make a nice little flappy pocket in here. Like so. And because that's just squared off right there, we can round it or we can clip it. That's not a rounder. Let's see. What did I get? Oh, I got a scallop or a stub. Let's go with what we grabbed. We're going to scallop it, maybe. There we go. So let's go down and scallop the other end. Ooh, cool. Look at that. An Art Nouveau look. I like that. Got a little bit of vintage over here, and we're jumping in right into the Art Nouveau, aren't we? I'm going to go ahead and go around this with my cinnamon, scrapbook.com cinnamon tan number 3. Now, I think I'm going to turn this into a pocket, so we'll get it glued down here in just a moment. First, I want to ink it up. Oh, this would be pretty stitched around, wouldn't it? Look what just jumped in my garbage. And that's not the only thing. Stays On jumped in there too. I'm going to put that under my table. So that can't happen. That's the first time that's happened since the garbage has been there. Don't really need to do the inside of that pocket. Let's make sure that you're not too far away too. I got glue on my thumb. Big piece of white stuff sticking up there is, ooh, glue. I must have grabbed it from the garbage. I don't remember wiping my finger off there. Don't really need to go all the way down to there. But we're going to... Oh, one more thing I would like to do is give this one just a little bit of a highlight. There we go. Looks nice, doesn't it? Okay, so the book goes this way. And this closes and that closes. And then this opens. And this is here, and we're like, oh, interesting. Why does it do that? Sorry about the noise. Okay, so let's go ahead and give this one a little glue here, and a little bit of glue here. It will be held down a little bit differently, but that's okay. Nothing says it has to be equal lines of distance to put glue on them. There we go. Ooh, pretty, pretty, pretty. Ooh, I love it. Okay, so now we have that. And we have this extra piece of paper. Now, ooh, we could have a belly band. No. No. I think we could have a belly band somewhere else. Okay. So, that's what we have so far. Let's see. Now, I know I had a card that could slip in here. But I don't know what I did with it, to be honest with you. I know we have this one. And this is the one we've been working on. But I am going to need to cut another one of those. What did I do with it? Don't know. I'm so confused. I do want to kind of use this for a window somewhere. It's a window into the world, you know. I think we're just going to have to put on another layer and add it in there somehow. I think that would make a very pretty window, don't you? Oh, is this it? No. Anyway, I'm trying to find that thing so I can slip it in here. This is Tim Holtz, isn't it? No. This is 49 Market. Okay. Erase all that. Erase that worry. Okay. So now we come to here. What are we going to do over here? Something must be done with it. We could add another piece here, like so. And it could be a flip open too. We can make it similar to that one. Ooh, this is pretty. These would have been pretty adjoining each other, wouldn't they? Ooh, that's pretty. And then it could change color there. Oh, so pretty. It's just beautiful paper. I've been wanting to use it for a long time. Oh, hey. We could go with this one, maybe. It kind of matches what we've got going on right here. So it could come down to right about here. And then, do we want it to flip? I think we do. Okay, let's do. Who says we can't flip them? Can we flip them? We can flip them. Nobody says we can't flip them. It's a flip-flop folio. Folio. Blub, blub, blub. No, it's just a fun little journal. Wrong one, my friends. We will need this. And we will need to find out where we put that line amongst all these other lines. I have no idea. Right there. I found it. And that is, oh, I gotta move it over just a little bit. Oh, there's 3 lines there. Which one is it? Oh my gosh, you guys, I don't know. Maybe it's this one. At the 5 1/4. That sounds more reasonable. Okay. Going to fold that over. Make sure it lines up. And I'm going to go right here with this one. Now hopefully have room. I think we're going to have to cut a little bit off on this side too. I mean, it fits here. It's just here it's not fitting. maybe it does fit better than I think. Okay. So maybe I have to just line it up over here, and then I might have to trim a little bit off the bottom. I know that that is even. At least I thought it was. Let's run it down and see if I can get it a little more even. I think it's this is crooked. I think I cut it crooked right there. I can tell I did. Look, that's crooked. Okay. So, the other thing that can happen is it can go this way and then fold over like so. No, I don't like that. Okay, how do we fix that? We're going to line it up over here, and then we might have to go ahead and cut that side off and then put a flap on with a fold. That's what we might have to do. Because otherwise, see, it's not going to work because I've got, this is crooked. So maybe the thing to do here is to see what I have up here. I have 5 and time to measure. I have 5 and 15, 5 and 5/16 there. Now I'm exact measuring, sorry. So if I go 5 and 5/16 down here, would actually cut off right there. So you can see it is crooked. Okay. So let's just give that a little straighten with a little bit of help from this machine. Well, you can see it still wants to make it crooked. But let's see what we can do to make it balance. It's like any other envelope. They are not made to an exact size. So they're just made by machine, just whomp, 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 and they're all done. And, you know, it's just the way it is. Excuse me. I am very sorry about that. Okay, now, so I want to put that right in there. Yes, it's even now, I can tell that. But I'm going to need to slice just a little hair off this side. Just a tiny bit. Just a curl. That ought to be a curl. See? Not saving that. I know I could, but I'm not. It's the tiniest little things that add up to be giants in the room. Okay. So now I can line this up right along this edge, I believe. And I should still be okay in here. Nope. Okay. Oh, and I see that did not cut properly. We'll cut it. We'll get it cut right eventually. Okay. Glue stick. So my son's car broke down last night. They were on their way back from a concert that was up in Spokane. And their car broke down on the way home. I haven't heard from them yet. It's just driving me batty. I know he had to work today. But it can't work if your car is in one place and you're almost 200 miles away from home. So I don't know what he did. I haven't heard from him yet. Kids. Kids. No. This way. No. Up there. I may have to go back and put a little glue around the edges. Just a little bit. And I'll probably have to trim off the base just a little bit down here. We'll see. Let's just see what we have to trim. If we have to trim off the side, then we'll trim it and then we'll make a little fold there for it. Okay. Looking for the eraser. Get rid of that eraser mark. Now, let's cut this part. Once again, we're going to cut along the lines and see what we end up with. This one will get cut to this line here. I'm going to just trim it up that way. And now we're going to fold it back this way. Like so. And I'll give it a little trim this way. Boy, I have been so worried about the people in North Dakota and Tennessee and Georgia and so many tragedies, you know, with the loss of homes and lives. And if I wasn't as old as I am, I think I would have joined the Samaritan's Purse and at least came out that way and been put to work. I think, you know, I've always wanted to do something like that. But I'm just getting too old now. Okay. I know, I'm cutting some wonky flavors in this, aren't I? There. Oh, I love that little curvy curve there. That's so cute. Okay. So, it did come over a little bit. But you know what I'm going to do there is, when I bring it out here, I will make it the same, you know, distance. Okay. So, here we go. Let's ink it up with Cinnamon Tan number 3 from scrapbook.com. Not with yellow, not with orange, with the brown one. Now we've got all this beautiful space in here. Look at that. So this is nothing like Eva's now, but you can see that she got me started on my own rabbit hole. Thank you, Eva. And so now I am running with my own design and my own kind of papers. I was anyway, but I got my window in, and I wanted it to be different, so I used kind of a fabric-y stuff, and I think it turned out quite nice. So when you have a glass mat like this, you can actually take your pieces like this, and this is easier on your sponge. And you don't start on the paper like I did right there. You start off the paper and come onto the paper. And actually, it works pretty good that way. It's fast, and it doesn't tear up your sponge on here. Does not tear up your dauber, my friends. Okay, now is this a secret hidden flap with a secret hidden pocket in it? Or is it a pocket to match this pocket? They're both going the same way. I could put it in here, but I really love it like this. This could be a pocket in here, but I kind of like this big open spot. And I think maybe I would like to put some windows in here. Maybe one here, and maybe one over here, hidden under this. So you open it, and then there's a window there. And a window there. What do you think? 2 windows? Now, Eva did something really cool on the windows. I'd have to get my other punches out, but she took an oval punch. This is not an oval, of course, but she put it in here, and she made an oval cut, and then she measured the distance, and she drew a line, and she was able to get 2 really nice windows out of one nice big window out of her thing. So that's something for us to look forward to. But you can see mine are not the right depth right here. They don't go in far enough. So I will have to think of something a little different to make my windows. Like, I'll have to use my knife, I think, is what I'll have to do. Or, if I find a die, we could use a die. Or, I can make the oval with an item like this. This oval. And I can measure between the 2 distances. And I can get a nice little oval window here and over here. Yep, we could do that. This one's a nice bigger oval. So in other words, like this. And we'll put our oval in. We'll just go around it. And then we'll measure that distance there and put it right up here somewhere. Do the same thing. Okay. I am going to let you go for now. That's all I have for today. And I will see you all tomorrow, and we'll continue on with just a little bit here and there, and then I'll probably switch gears for a few days and do something a little different and then come back to this. But we're going to do one more day on this and get our windows in, and then I'm going to work on it on my own some, and then I'm going to come back to you and we're going to do some stuff together. We might put a little window in there. I don't know. We'll think about it. Okay. So there we are. That's what we have so far. And I love it. What do you think? Let's move this over so you can see the whole thing. There you go. So a little window pocket. Yeah. Little pocket over here. And then some secret stuff happening over here. Yep, I love it. Okay, I'll let you go for a day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Thanks for joining me. Thumbs up.